Money on me, I chill with the knock. Once I see that boy, then he gotta drop. Remember these words, on me, I'm a fly. B22, D on my V. Cardi a bus, she turned to a freak. One night in the tell, she just wanna eat. Give me some tricks, I pour on the van. I'm torturing niggas, I'm mine for cancer. Treat them like babies, right on the sleeve. Breathe through his tube, get covered in sheets. Talking about one, I sounded the lead. Clear on me, so one at a top. Money on me, I chill with the knock. Once I see that boy, then he gotta drop. Remember these words, on me, I'm a fly. B22, D on my V. Cardi a bus, she if this what you wax for, give me some tricks, I pour on the van. I'm torturing niggas, I'm mine for cancer. Treat them like babies, right on the sleeve. Breathe through his tube.
And welcome back to WSU Radio, number one college radio station all over New York City with your host, Intro.kev. Today we have a very special guest with us. We get all the way from Brooklyn, baby. Gates in the building.
What up, bro?
How's it going? How's life? How's everything right now?
I'm here again, just doing what I gotta do.
Alright, I know before we started we was playing Think It's Sweet. You know what I'm saying? You just realized it's at 48K, approaching 50K. How's that exciting to you, approaching 50K?
Feel good seeing that. Feel good seeing that, because I didn't expect it, to be honest.
Why didn't you expect it? You didn't think Think It's Sweet is going to be a big hit?
Nah, I'm not going to say that, but it's my first video I ever put out and the first song to y'all. So it's like, for it to hit 48 and it's going to hit 50, which I know is going to hit, but it's going to go way farther than that. It's crazy when I really see it.
Right. What, you probably made a lot of songs before Think It's Sweet, or during the same time. What made you think, this is the song I want to put out, first song, first visual?
I just something about it just was different than every other song that I did before. But I wasn't even making music like that before. But with Think It's Sweet, I just was like, I work hard to make this song. I'm really going to take it serious from here on. So I'm like, why not just put it out? And then I felt like it was a perfect song for me to put out and then show my progression going up with the other music that I'm going to put out.
All right. What type of progression are you leaning towards? Are you going to still continue doing the drill, or are you going to try to branch out to different ventures?
Well, I do everything else, but for right now, I'm going to be doing drill.
Drill?
Yeah.
Are you going to get into the sample drill, or are you going to?
I might.
You might?
Yeah, if I get a beat that I mess with and I can get it cleared, yeah.
What type of samples are you want to do? If you had to choose one sample from the old school that you would want on a drill beat, what would it be?
To be honest, I don't even know.
All right. So, who were some of the people you was growing up listening to that?
I could say Lil Wayne. That's really about it. But yeah, that's really about it. Yeah. Meek, Lil Wayne, Meek, Future, yeah.
And you just said that you got into the music recently, and taking it more serious. So, what was your first passion before, music?
I used to play ball.
You used to play ball?
Yeah.
What position did you play?
Point guard.
Point guard. I always ask this question when people say they play ball. Who's better, you or your friend that's in the back?
Nah, he better than me.
He better than me?
Yeah.
Are you the best one out of rappers, like in your whole group? All the people that rap?
Yeah. I think so, but I don't play ball like at all. Been let that go.
Been let that go?
Yeah.
Was it hard letting it go, or?
Nah. It's easy letting it go. I'm still doing I'm still doing, besides playing ball, I'm rapping now, so I'm doing what I gotta do,
So, what was that first studio session like? How was it? What type of feeling was it for you when you, in the booth, actually, mic in front of you and all that? All right, this is the moment I'm taking it serious from now
on. The way it felt, I just knew, I had to just put my all into it. All right, I'm going to be taking it serious from this day on. I can't play with it. I got to take it serious. So I just put my all into it. Yeah.
And how, we're in October, how are you going to drop more consistently now from October to not leading up to the end of the year? How can we see a song with you every 2 weeks, or are you the type to drop every once in a while to keep the fans waiting, or are you more of a consistent dropper?
As of right now, I can't really answer that, but after Think It's Sweet, I made a whole bunch of songs, so I'm gonna be putting out snippets, whatever one. It depends how my next song goes. When I put out my next song, hopefully it just goes to the top way more than Think It's Sweet. I'm gonna have to wait,
Right.
Just let it get all the views, everything that it needs and that it deserves, and then I can put out more music after that.
Right.
So it all depends on how I drop and how it go when I drop my music.
You've been dropping snippets a lot. What song is the next one that's gonna come off after Think It's Sweet?
Ghost.
Ghost?
Yeah.
What made you choose that song?
It's drill, but it showed that I'm versatile. It's not like a up tempo drill beat. It's more of a real drill beat, like how everybody else uses.
Okay. So do you consider yourself when you making this music? Like, do you write your lyrics or do you freestyle?
I used to write. I still write.
So right,
Don't get me wrong, but now I could do both. Yeah, before I couldn't freestyle, but I do both now.
dope now. All right. So when you're writing, so how do you deal with like writer's block?
The way I deal with it, I don't stop, keep going. So say I'm right. Say I'm in the studio and I'm making a song and I get a writer's block. I'll say a word or say a few words. If I don't like it, take it out. If I like it, I go with it. Just gotta keep saying, different words or different, to get it.
So far, with all the music that you've been making, what do you think has been the best verse you've done?
The best verse I done, can't answer that.
Can't answer it
Yeah, can't answer that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't.
because it's too much. I lie. Just,
Yeah, it's a lot of music now that I have. So some features and stuff like that too.
or can you name some of the features of?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet, not yet. All right. You've been getting a lot of love when you post. Shawnee Bin Laden been commenting, obviously 22 Gs and stuff like that. How's like seeing like people who are seeing like huge in the rap game, like showing love, showing support, showing you like, yo, Baby Gates is up next.
So how does it feel?
Yeah.
As of right now, because of everything that I went through with my brother, I see it and I'm thankful for it, but I can't feel yet. So like even like all of this it's all new to me. So I'm thankful, grateful that all of it's going on, but I can't really feel it yet. Yeah, still can't feel nothing really.
And Super Gates was one of like the more lyrical rappers, more like pushing, saying like that. How is it like? How are you feeling now? Like, saying like you're continuing his legacy through music and all that. People are gonna look back like Super Gates did this, and now his little brother Baby Gates is doing this, continuing. Like, how's that feeling? How are you gonna continue the legacy of his name and all that?
It's doing me because at the end of the day, it's my brother. I'm Baby Gates. Everything I do, everything that I'm gonna do, which is gonna be good. I'm speaking into existence and great things. Is just gonna. He's living through me, so everything I do is for him. So that's how I'm just gonna keep it alive. If I stop, then I won't be keeping his name alive because it's my name too. Baby Gates, Super Gates. It's my brother. Yeah.
And was he the one that gave you that nickname, or was it that was your name after that you put it in?
Yeah. I put that. Well, people was calling me that before, but not seriously. But after it happened, I just stamped it. I'm Baby Gates. Yeah.
Right, and I just want to get into like, so when you become like more getting your traction, getting your music and stuff like that, are you trying to tap into other like endeavors like fashion or like that, or are you just continue just in music?
I'm gonna do whatever I could.
Okay.
Whatever I feel like is best for me, I'm gonna do it.
Right. And I would just know like with you and Super Gates, what I'm saying, like being your brother, like what was the best advice he ever gave you?
The best advice my brother gave me is to keep going. My brother, the only person that really believed in me from the jump. So for him to hear like things I make before, songs I make before, and be like, yo, bro, you can keep going, you can keep doing this and that. This is fire. That's all I really needed. Yeah,
So
best advice to keep going.
Right, so he was the first person to believe in like you as a rapper.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And when you like start blowing up and stuff like that, when we talk about fashion, say you're down to do everything else. Like, how would you want to get back to your where you came from, with your hood and all that? How you want to get back once you're in the top?
Once I get where I want to get, I put everybody in a position to win. Yeah.
Are you trying to create like a label then?
Yeah, create a label, change things in the neighborhood, do everything different.
What positions would you want to put your friends into? If you have rappers, like sign them, or like do you want to put them as marketers, or are you gonna put them as like
everybody? My fault. Everybody can't be a rapper, so whatever I feel like, or they know that they do the best, I support them on that. Manager, you want to be an A&R, you want to be a PR.
Where?
Yeah.
And the music's taking off. We seen you performing around like September 16th. But, how's that feeling? Like performing live, seeing the fans look like rapping your lyrics and all that. I know that's a special moment for a rapper. Like, how was you at that moment?
It was in the moment. Like I said, I didn't feel it. After I did it is when I really looked back at the footage and I looked at everything like, yo, I really performed. This happened like 3 months ago. My brother died, and I'm performing now. It just happened. It's happening. So it's happening so quick. I can't really. Sometimes I can't appreciate the moment. Yeah.
And speaking about the fans, back then, you know, you was walking, you just see dap up your friends and stuff like that. Now, you know, you walking now, yo, that's Baby Gates. Can I take a pic? You know, how's that feeling? Like kids coming up to you, like, let me take a flick with you.
Um, that didn't happen as yet, but what did happen a few times is like I'll be somewhere and people would just be looking at me. They won't say nothing, but you know when you just know something, yeah, like stuff like that. People point at me, things like that. The way it feels is like I'm really doing this.
Or
Yeah.
what was the craziest thing a fan said to you, like in a DM or in a comment, like supporting you out like?
What did somebody say? It's so funny. This happened a few days ago. It wasn't I know it's a fan, but I guess they didn't want to text from their real account. They texted me, and it was like, without your music, I can't breathe. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, how did you respond to that?
I laughed at it, and I was like, yo, thank you. Appreciate you.
Right, you know, getting a lot of love, you know, from rappers to fans and stuff like that. You know, it's happening so quick. Like, how do you stay like focused? You know, not get caught up in the cloud attention and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you level yourself.
The way I level myself is, I really only go on Instagram when it's needed. Other than that, I just be around my family. Um, do just not really much has changed, but on the music aspect, I just do everything I used to do. I might go out to eat. I might not might. I go out to eat. I go to an underground event. Just be around the people that I feel like is right for me and right for what I got going on. And that way, I just don't get caught up in everything. You know.
You call it everything. Like, and you said that you barely be on Instagram. So you're not a social media type of person.
Um. Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
When it comes to my passion, which is music and what I want to do, yeah.
Mm.
Not saying I would do anything on social media for music, but anything that's going to be beneficial towards my current situation, I will do. Yeah.
And, you know, what do you think is the best Instagram pages to, you know, promote your music? You know, for telling a rapper like, yo, you should put your music on these type of platforms because it helped me out.
As in like the pages that we got now.
Yeah.
Shout out Talk of the Town. What's the next one? My fault. Talk of the Town, and it's another one. I forgot the name.
Is it New York Joe page?
Not New York Drill page, and it's another one. You know what I'm talking about?
Rap Cloud?
Nah, I forgot. My fault, bro. I forgot. It's another name. They shared my mom think it's sweet when it came up, but I forgot the name.
Trying to think of better ones, but you know, are you gonna get into like the TikTok wave or? Yes.
That's funny too. I literally made my account I think 2 weeks ago, but I posted last night just to see how it is. But yeah, I'm getting into it.
Did you like see the interactions? You know, when you posted last night.
Yeah, I
Was
did.
it the interactions that you wanted to see or like?
It was because I don't know how TikTok works, so to even see people viewing it and liking it and commenting on it is crazy.
Right. And you know, throughout so far as you started rapping and stuff like that, have you dealt with like any doubts or like, or not yet? And if you did, how did you deal with it?
I mean, everybody have doubts, but at the end of the day, it's all a thought. The thought is only gonna play out if you attach to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not attaching myself to any doubt thoughts. You know, so if I have a doubt and if I'm doubting and something comes in my head, of course I think about it. For me to say, oh yeah, this is not gonna work out. If you feel like that, it's never gonna happen. So yeah, just don't pay it no mind.
And what do you think will be the time when you're like, you can look back like, yo, at this moment I made it. Like, what's that goal? That like,
When I can't go nowhere, like literally, like I can't go nowhere. No, I can't do when I to be specific, when I can't do what I used to do or what I'm doing as of right now, is when I feel like I made it for real.
and with money and labels coming through, like, what would you do for you to sign to a label? Like, what has to be on that table for you?
What would have to be on the table for me is just the best opportunity, whatever it is, because sometimes it's not all about the money. It's about what's best for you and what fits you the most. Yeah.
And you know, what's next for Baby Gates? How soon can we see the next single? You said Ghost. How soon can we see that?
Ghost is supposed to be dropping before the month ends, so that's soon. I just shot a video on the 20th. Yeah.
How? And speaking about videos, like, what are your favorite videographers? What needs to be in your videos? Like, how do you make sure that your videos are lit?
My favorite.
He's laughing because he already knows.
My favorite videographer is my boy Haitian Picasso. Shout out my boy Haitian Picasso. He's nice. Know what he's doing. For the videos, I what has to be in it for me is just I like I like certain cars in it. I'm not really a people person, but people could come, like it makes it look better. But I'm more big on creativity, things that just look different. Cause you could have a video with 100 people and it look like every other drill video, and you can have a video with 2 or 3 people and it just look like, wow, this is industry. This is industry look to it. So, yeah.
Or like like the little edits and stuff like that. That's what attracts you more as for a videographer. So that's what makes a Baby Gates video compared to regular drill rapper. And you coming new to the game and stuff like that. There's so many all these rappers from Brooklyn, from Bronx, Queens, Lower East Side, Harlem. Why should people tune in and stay listening to you? Why should it be like, what, I don't want to listen to this rapper, I want to listen to Baby Gates right now?
Well, I feel like people should tune in is because I have a story behind me that everybody know. Not the world as of yet, because I didn't get to tell the world, but when I do, I will. But if you're in the New York drill scene, you know my story. Yeah.
And why do you think like New York is the hardest place? A lot of people say New York is the hardest place to come out as a rapper. Why do you think that?
I don't feel that way. It all depends on what you do to get out. But why I could see people saying that it's hard is because everybody's doing the same thing as the other person. There's nothing much that separates an artist from another artist. Yeah.
And when you're testing all these type of sounds and trying to find like the Baby Gates sound, did you find it yet, or do you know how you can describe it right now?
I found it, but I can't really describe it.
Okay.
I definitely found it.
Okay. And how long do you think you're gonna be doing the drill? Are you gonna stop soon, or is it gonna be like it's always gonna be part of you, like doing it?
It depends on the mood I'm in. I make music of how I feel.
Okay. And you making the music, do you listen to the music that you make, or like the sound, like different drill rappers, or do you listen to like completely different things? A lot of rappers don't listen to the songs that are similar to theirs. They listen to something different. How about
I don't really listen to a lot of drill music. I do here and there. I'd be a hypocrite if I said I didn't here and there, but I listen to like industry music, like different music to get a taste of, different type of music and a different feel. Just to know how to do things differently. Instead of just being in a bubble and listening to drill music all day, that's all I'm gonna make. Yeah.
Who are some of the rappers you would love to collab with? What I'm saying? It doesn't have to be from New York. It could be anywhere, Atlanta, Memphis, anywhere. Like, who would you want to?
Well, all the rappers that supported me, that's one. Because I gotta give back. They did for me that I didn't have to do. In the industry, like, I would say Little Baby, of course. Future. Who else? It's a lot. It's a lot. But I will collab with a lot of people, though. I would, yeah.
And, are you planning to drop an EP, or is it just going to be singles throughout the whole rest of the year?
I have enough music to put out an EP, but I want to get better. So I don't think I'm going to put out an EP as of right now unless it's requested by many people.
All right. And as getting better, what do you mean by that? Is it like lyrically, or is it just the flow or delivery?
Everything.
Everything?
The format of the song, cadence, delivery, the words I use. Yeah.
All right. Then what do you think is the best trait of your work, about yourself?
The best trait that I can say about myself? What could I say? My delivery.
Delivery?
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm going to this is my last question. I always ask this question to everyone that pulls up, saying like that. What type of legacy do you want to have with the name Baby Gates? I know we spoke about a little bit later, the legacy Super Gates left in the game, an impression in all of Brooklyn. How about you? What type of legacy do you want to leave?
The type of legacy that I want to leave is a stamp that'll be here forever. Like, for me to be one of the biggest artists in the world, and for everybody to know my story, is the type of legacy I want to leave. I want people to know this happened to his brother, and he didn't go down in life. He went up and went to the highest point that he could, and did what he had to do, just to show people that you could do it.
All right. And is there anything you want to say to the fan supporters before we head out? You know what I'm saying? Take a look at the camera.
New music coming soon. Ghost coming soon. Just be looking out for more music. Yeah, that's about it.
And where can people find you at? You know.
You can find me on all platforms, but my Instagram if you don't know, TheeSaintP on IG. TikTok is Baby Gates. Yeah, that's it.